I cannot believe we've been together 5 days on this. It feels like longer, right? Because we've done so much stuff together. But we've got just a little bit more to do, and then that will actually be finished. So as crazy as it sounds, we got just a little bit more to go. All right, so I think we are actually really close to being live. My computer is kind of rolling, going, I think we're live. We might be live. I don't know. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's still thinking about it. We're close. We're close. There we go. All right, we're live now. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of review of what we've done so far to make sure that everybody knows what we've done and where we're going. So far, we actually went and broke down what is it to become a seller on the affiliate marketplace. So what that means is you're creating a product, you're putting it up on the affiliate marketplace, and you are looking for other people to sell the product for you. Now, does that mean that you can't sell it? No, because I have a product up on the affiliate marketplace right now that I have affiliates selling for me, and I sell it as well. So you can sell it. It's just that it's actually easier if you have a bunch of people selling for you, because then you have an army working for you to sell your product. That is actually my favorite way to use any kind of affiliate marketplace, like JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Plus, and now the Builderall marketplace, is for me to be the seller and then bring in my affiliate army and let them sell it for me, and I give them a good commission. And today we're going to actually talk about some tips and tricks on how to get affiliates to sell for you, because that's not always extremely easy, but there's some little tips and tricks you can do to entice them to sell your product. So we'll talk a little bit about that today. We also talked about how to find products. If you don't want to create your own product from scratch, you can actually go in and get products through ghostwriters, where you can hire writers like on Fiverr or on Upwork or places like that. Or you can go into areas like IDPLR or Resale Rights Weekly or Surefire Wealth, and all of those have what are called PLR products, private label rights products. And you can use those to help you create your own product, either from scratch, or you can alter one that they've got for you, as long as you have the rights to be able to do that. There's also resale rights, which allow you to take a product that's already created and resell it. And in that case, you can't really put your name on it as you wrote it, but you can turn around and sell it and allow affiliates to sell for you. So there's a lot of different options you can do in creating products, from creating it from scratch to creating a product with help with PLR to just reselling a product that's already made for you. So lots of different options. So what we did was we went in and we found a product that was an online coaching product that had resale rights. So I'm allowed to take the product as is, and I can put it up there and sell it. So what I did was I took a look at it and broke it apart. And I said, I've got a great giveaway product here that I can use as a lead magnet. Then I can take the ebook and sell it by itself. And then I can do a one-time offer of videos and audios that I can sell as a product. And then, since I'm an online coach, I could actually offer as another OTO an upsell to my online coaching business. Now that would be my core offer. That would be the end result that I would want to get, was somebody goes straight through the funnel and they go to that end product and they buy my online coaching. Now, am I going to like the fact that I get some money for my ebook? Yes. Am I going to like the fact that I get some money for my videos and audios? Yes. But I'm going to really like the fact that I get the recurring income from my online coaching business. So what I'm doing is I'm creating this funnel where everybody will come in. They might take that lead magnet, and if they do, I get their email and their name. So I get a list that I can send more products to, more things that I want to sell. So that's good. Then the second level is the ebook. If they buy that, yay, I made a little bit of money. Then the next item, as they go down the funnel, they'll go to those videos. If they buy that, yay, I get a little bit of money. But then down at the bottom of the funnel, where I really, really want them to be, not everybody will end up there. Not everybody will buy that. But the ones that I sell, that is a good recurring income product for me. So that's actually where I'm trying to guide them. So that's the goal of any funnel, not just the funnel we're creating together, but any funnel you create, is you've got a big opening at the top where everybody's going to come in, and you give them an enticing little thing like a lead magnet to get them in. And then you start sending them down that funnel, and they have a little product to buy, maybe a little bit bigger product to buy, and then shazam, you've got that main core product you want them to get. And you know, as you get down to the bottom of a funnel, it gets smaller and smaller. So fewer and fewer people will buy that big product, but in the result of you sending them down that funnel, you might sell a smaller product up above. So you're making a little bit of money up above, but your real goal is to send them down to the bottom to that main core product to get that monthly income for the coaching program. Now, does every funnel have to have that same exact structure? No, you can make it however you want. You don't have to have a coaching program at the end of it. You can have a membership site, or you don't have to have a monthly recurring at all. You can just sell a product and get the money off of that single product. If you have an ebook that is a phantasmal ebook and it's very, very valuable, and you want to put a price on it of $15.95 because you think that's a fair price, and you don't really have anything else that can go with it as another product, then just sell the ebook by itself. That's okay. If you want to switch up the funnel a little bit to say, all right, I'm going to sell the ebook, then I'm going to sell the videos, and then instead of having a monthly recurring product on the end, maybe I have that whole product as a resale rights product so that I can sell them the rights to be able to sell it themselves. So it's like, now you bought the ebook and you bought the videos that you can use for yourself. Would you like to sell this to other people and make money and keep 100% of the income? So you can sell the resale rights to it. So there's a bazillion ways that you can set up these funnels. It's only limited by your imagination. And there's actually no funnel that's wrong, right? No funnel's really wrong. It's how you want them to go through your funnel. And then as they go through and you see what's happening, then you take a step back, look at it and say, well, I don't think that's kind of getting the results I want. Let me tweak it a little bit and try it again. It's just like anything you do in business. Really, the only thing wrong that you could do is give away everything that you're trying to sell. That would be the only thing wrong that you would do. Everything else, try it. That's what being an entrepreneur is about, is stepping out, trying it. And to me, the big picture of being an entrepreneur is taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and then 2 steps forward and 1 step back, which means you're going to have some failures. You're going to have some things that may not work out exactly right. You have to be the entrepreneur and be able to look at your business, reevaluate things, back it up, make a few changes, and then go forward again. That is the entire process. I think that if you asked anybody that has been successful and made good money at being their own business owner, they will tell you, oh yeah, I made a mistake, and more mistakes, and more mistakes. But every time I made a mistake, I learned from it and then kept going forward. So this process of building a product and getting it ready to sell, I'm going to tell you that it's all a learning process, and everybody's got a little bit different products. So everybody's funnel may not look exactly the same, right? So that's a big thing I want to tell you, because one of the things that I get in Builderall is I'll do a post, and I don't do this often because I don't like to brag about money. I do not. But I do like to express to people that it is possible to make money. So every time I post anything about making money on Builderall, I always have a slew of people that private message me and go, can you tell me how you did that? And my answer is, oh my gosh, it's taken me 1.5 years to do that. And it's all been a series of doing something and then looking at what I did, fixing it, and trying it again. And then looking at what I did, fixing it, and trying it again. When I was learning how to build mobile apps, oh my gosh, that took me what seemed like forever to learn how to publish my first mobile apps. I think I did everything wrong before I did it right. When I first learned how to publish websites, I didn't know all the ins and outs about DNS and about text files and CSS and HTML and PHP and SQL and all those letters of the alphabet. So it all took playing with it and learning it and doing stuff wrong to learn how to do it right. That's the process of being an entrepreneur. So the reason I'm telling you this is because it's so easy to just take a class like this and then say, okay, I have exactly how I'm supposed to build my funnel. I'm going to do it exactly like Shelly did, but it may not match what you're selling. So I want you to learn from this for sure. And you're learning how to build a funnel, but think about your product and how you want to sell your product. Does it really fit this way that we're selling? Or will you be able to change it up a little bit, switch it up a little bit, so that it may not be exactly what we did, but something that's an iteration of it, and you can still be successful, right? So it's going to all be a situation where you try again. And at some point, if you keep trying, you're going to hit pay dirt and you're going to do really, really well. But it's all a process of try, learn, try again, learn, try again, learn. I don't want anybody to think that this is a do this and get rich tomorrow type thing. Do you guys have any questions about that?
Well, I've been doing this for 10 years and still learning.
Yeah, me too, actually.
10 years.
Yeah, me too, Davida.
Because I've been podcasting for almost 12 years and been doing a website since as long as that, or if not longer. But it's, it's selling it's not like in the years ago you went out, you as a speaker and you got on those sites where you traveled around. Today it's all learning how to put it all on your website, how to do a webinar, how to market, how to use autoresponders. And and it's so funny, but so many professional speakers who did the circuit are now having to learn all of this. And then it's like they don't know what they're doing. They're lost.
Yeah, and I think you bring up a really good point. If you're not in a position of always being ready to learn, then they're just going to pass you by.
Spot on. Absolutely. The first time we stop learning is the day we cease to exist.
That's really, really true. If you want to stay relevant and stay up front, you just have to keep learning, because there's just trends, and especially on the internet. It was just a few years ago that Periscope was so big. You guys remember Periscope? Any of you
Periscope,
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about, what, 5 years ago, 4 years ago? That was so huge. And I don't even know if Periscope exists anymore.
It is, but now you've got
Snapchat has really taken over.
The others.
Yeah, so you kind of have to learn how to flow with things, and anything that you do in business, it's going to be that same thing, especially digital marketing. Technology changes super, super duper fast. So I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement, because sometimes it does get frustrating, where you'll take a class like this, you'll create a funnel, you can put it up on the affiliate marketplace, you'll sell one or two, and then you'll be like, this is not the millions I was promised.
You see, that's the thing. That's the problem with this type of marketing. Some people in positions like yourself, oh, you're going to make millions. You're being honest about it, and that's the truth, right? Not everybody is going to make it in the place, and
but you can make a living. You can make a living. You can make a decent living, but the main thing is that you got to keep at it. It's kind of like what Don Quixote and the windmills. You just got to keep going at the windmill, and eventually you will be successful. And how do you define success? I define success as staying in the black. As long as I don't go in the red, I'm good to go.
But as long as you keep the right trend there. You see, I was involved in a thing back in 2012, and I was doing brilliant. I thought I'd made it, and then it disappeared, right? And then I was back. Oh no, struggling again, and I'm getting back to it. And I think Builderall is the future for anybody that is going to market online. Well, build a website online, not just market. It's the whole lot.
The best thing you can do is look at it as a goal. And what are you doing every day that's going to get you towards that goal? Because it's not one way, it's trial and error. What doesn't work one way will work another way. And it's like, how many times did Edison, before he invented the light? Whatever.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly it, Davida, is you just keep going at it, and it will work. You just have to keep learning, and you have to keep trying. And just to tell you a little bit about my story, I went from being a high school biology teacher to having an amputation and not being sure what I was going to do, right? I didn't know what I was going to do after not being able to get back into the classroom. It was very, very difficult after the amputation to do, 8, 10, 12 hours of on my feet. That was really, really difficult. And the school wasn't really receptive about me doing it in my wheelchair. So I just had to go away from teaching for a while. And teaching was what I had done for about 10 years. So I didn't know what I was going to do. And that started that process of me moving towards online. Now, I had been doing online stuff while I was teaching, so it wasn't like a huge move. But I had to reorganize my thoughts and reorganize how I was going to do it. My game plan changed. And I started little things here and there, but every single thing that I did was meant to go towards a bigger plan of creating an income for myself. And it's funny because I remember being at a point where I thought, if I can make $100 a month, extra money, just profit out of everything I pay for, I'm good to go. And once I hit that milestone, which happened really fast, then I said, okay, if I can make $1,000 a month extra after all of my costs, I'm good to go. Then I hit that one really fast. And then I said, okay, if I can hit $100,000 in income, I'll be good to go. And I've hit that milestone. So now the next step, honest to goodness, I never thought this would even be a thought in my brain. But the thought now is, can I reach $1 million in income? That is so crazy and far out of left field in my brain that it's like, I can't even imagine at this point being able to say, yeah, I've made $1 million. But there was a point that I couldn't even imagine telling you that I'd made $100,000. So it is possible. You just have to be determined and you have to see it through to the end. Sometimes that's making bad decisions that you look back at it and go, that was a bad decision. I'm not going to do that one again. And then you make some really good decisions where you're like, whoo, that was a good one. Let's do that one again. But it's all a process. And part of that process is learning to do things like what you're learning now. I don't think anything can be a single thing that you're going to create an income from. It's going to be a combination of things. And one of the combination of things that I use is affiliate marketing as a seller and even as an affiliate sometimes. So hopefully this is one of the tools in your toolkit that you can use to just start thinking about how to create and generate an income for yourself. So any questions about that? Yeah, Roberta.
Shelly, as far as the affiliate program, is there any way that people that want to join to be an affiliate, because I've been for instance, joining some affiliate program when as soon as you log in or you sign in with them as an affiliate, you get a website just like that one, but under your link. Is that something that can be done here?
Yeah, anybody that is looking at like becoming an affiliate for you, shoot, I would get them your 7-day free trial for Builderall and get them started with an official account in Builderall. Yeah. And then get them started under you. Absolutely. Because then you can teach them exactly what you're doing, which is how to learn how to be a seller on the affiliate marketplace.
I own the domain name trainingandmarketingtips.com.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I took that and put it in as my affiliate site and was building all of the things that you were talking about yesterday. But one thing was the pages that we built, I want to put the background, which is my colors of ivory on maroon, and I can't figure out how to get the colors in there.
Oh, okay. I'll cover that just a little bit today. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, there's how many have we here? We've 10 people, including yourself, right? We're all from different backgrounds, right?
That's true.
I had a business. That was me back in the 1998.
Wow.
That's my bus, right? And that was me. I was in that seat behind you there, and I was driving around. 2008 came, I lost everything because of the downturn in the economy worldwide. I'm sure a lot of you guys here have been affected by that as well over the years, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid don't be afraid to go for it.
That's
You
true.
know, like you might get nervous. You might say, oh gosh, yeah, but I ran a business, or I've done this and I did that. Relate what you're doing now to that business. Like, okay, in the old business, I did a bit of marketing. Yeah, you have to have a budget there for marketing, right?
Mhm.
The internet was coming in when I was there, 1998. Now it was a fair long time. It's 20 years ago, right? Oh God, 21 years ago. Holy, whoa! It's only hitting me now. You know, the time goes so fast, right? But what really made me change was I was in CERN one time, and CERN is in Switzerland, and it's where they have the hydrogen, all these things going on. But it's actually where the internet was born. The first message was sent in an office that I was in, and the man that I was talking to was a friend of my aunt, received that message.
Wow, that's cool. I would love
Right?
to.
That is absolutely amazing. Well, if you're over in Europe again, we might be able to get that sorted. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the one little message was sent in 1994. One message. And look at it now.
Mhm.
So relate yourself to starting off with one little funnel.
Mhm.
Think of what you can do, folks.
That's right. Yep. Builder all is the keys to the kingdom, in my opinion. So we got a lot we can do with it. So let's go ahead and talk about our website that we're building and how we can add these products to the affiliate marketplace. But before I do that, I'm going to show you just a few things that were requested today, just kind of review. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm going to go into my test account. And we're going to go to our website that we built. So I'm going to go to my Pixel Perfect website, go to my sites, and then I'm going to find my affiliate marketplace. It's right here. So I'll click edit. And one of the questions I had was, how did I find that blueprint thing? How did I put that in there? So all I did was I went and added a new layout. So if I go to my page settings, I can see my layouts. And you can see that I've got a layout here called Blueprint. All I did was actually add the blueprint from the templates. So if I go back to a new site, so I'm going to go to new websites. And this new website list, if you keep scrolling down, it's quite a ways down. But if you keep scrolling down, and down, and down, there's a website template right there called Template Funnel Canvas. And what I did was I clicked edit, and then I saved this template. Okay, so I saved it to my site list. And then I went into the HTML editor, and I went to add layout. And then I chose my layouts. So this shows me my list of layouts that I have. And I scrolled down until I found that one that I saved. And I saved it as the name Blueprint Images. And when I click it, it's got the layout that has the funnel icons in there. And then I just named it and clicked confirm. And that added that whole layout in there for me. So I could actually have all of those template pictures in there and then use it to create my blueprint. Okay, so it was actually that easy. I just took an existing website template, added it into my site list, and then chose add layout, and then chose my own layouts, and then pulled my layout in. So it's that simple. And then I could actually start using it to create my blueprint. And I use this method all the time. Every single website that I build, I try to do a blueprint for it so that at any moment I can go back and just remind myself what I was working on. Because once you start getting in here and start building funnels and building websites, you'll forget how you set it up. you go into that mode of, wait, what did I do? Why is that page there? So you want to try to build blueprints where you can. And then also when you get really good websites, you'll want to share with people. And people will contact you. I just had somebody contact me yesterday and asked me for a copy of the boot camp website design. They actually really liked it. So they'll see a blueprint page. They'll see all of the pages that I have. I'll create a public copy and send it to them. And they'll be able to see my thoughts on how I wanted to put together the website. So that's just a way of being able to organize everything so that when you start building, you know exactly where you're going. And then when you go back to it, you know what you were thinking when you were starting to build it. So blueprints are, to me, a really important way to just kind of keep track of things as you're building. Okay. So did you get that, David? Was that okay? Great. And then Davida had some questions about colors. So I'm going to show you some neat things about colors. When we talk about colors, we can actually do a lot of things with colors.
Sorry, Shelley. Sorry to interrupt so rudely. Before you go away from that, can you please just scroll up and show me the blueprint? I just want to get a quick look at it, like for 2 seconds.
Yep.
And it would be amazing if you, well, I don't know, you can't make the top thing go away, can you?
No.
No.
Nope. Let me do this. Make it smaller. Is that better?
That's great. Sorry, it was a bit fragmented yesterday, so I just wanted to get a quick overview. And then you said something about the course Buildable Bootcamp page template.
Yeah. Let me show you. Right
Are
here.
those for sharing? Because
Hold
I
on.
was busy building it from scratch.
Yep. So this template right here. And then when you go in and look at the replay area for each one, somebody actually contacted me and asked me for that. So all I'll do is create a public layout and just send them a copy of it.
Would you mind terribly to please send me one as well? Because I was busy building it from scratch.
I would not mind at all. Not at all.
That would help me so much. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
I
Absolutely.
think we've all been doing that, Phoenix.
Sorry, what? Where?
We've all been doing it. But it's good to learn to do it, though, as well.
It is, yeah. But remember that there's templates and stuff available to kind of keep that easier for you, so that you can. I personally like building them from scratch, but I've been known to steal a template or two and use a template or two. So, yeah, whenever you find a template that you like, it's okay to ask the person if they can possibly share that template with you. I mean, all they can do is say no, right? And when you ask Shelley always shares. I don't think there's ever been a time that I went, no, you can't have that. And you guys be the same way. Help people get started. If you've got something that you can share and you know that you're not going to get a bazillion, there's no way that I'm going to put that template anywhere and get $1 billion for it. So why not share with them? Why not help that person get started? Remember, there's a ton of space on the internet for everybody. And if you start to hoard your information and hoard your stuff, well, you're just going to be by yourself. That's what that results in. So share with people, help them to build and grow as well. Okay. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Roberto, can I share that with everybody? Roberto, can I share my screen and share that? Okay, let me open it up and then I will share my screen so you guys can take a look. So here, oh wow, that looks great, Roberto. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love it. So welcome to the basic digital marketing program, building an email list with a lead magnet funnel. Absolutely fabulous. There's my picture right there. Woohoo! That's great. And then let's get started now. And it takes you into the lesson. So that's absolutely fabulous. You did a fabulous job with that. And I love those links right there too. So fabulous way to use that and use it as a lead magnet. And guys, that's what that's for, is for you guys. So if you want to design your own and then use it as a lead magnet and say, hey, I'll give you a 7-day free trial and I'll give you this boot camp to be able to do this thing. That is so great, right? That's why Builderall's paid me to do these courses for you. So use it as a lead magnet. Use those things to be able to entice people to jump in and learn how to either become a seller on the affiliate marketplace or make an anchor page or do a lead magnet funnel to build their email list. So, and there's more boot camps coming. Use all of them, you guys. Use all of them for sure. All right, let's jump in and take a look at colors now. Roberto, you did a fantastic job. I'm super excited to see that. I would call that an A+. All right, so let's take a look at colors. So I'll go into just a blank page. So I'm going to go into that first area. And I'm just going to create a new page, which is going to be a blank page. So I'm going to go blank and a blank. And I'm going to call it Davida. This is our Davida page. And I'm going to click confirm. And now from here, I can actually do a lot of different things. I can change the background color of the page. To do that, I'm just going to go to my page settings, and I'm going to go into that layout and then find the Davida page and click my gears. And then from here, I can actually go into the page settings and change the background. So right here is change background. And I'm going to do it for all pages, the desktop, mobile, and even tablet. And I can change the color of the background. So I can change the background to red and then click OK. I can do it as a texture like this, and then I can click clear and take it all off. So there's a lot of stuff that I can do, and I can apply it to the entire layout. I can apply it to only this page. So I'm going to click only apply to this page, and there's the color right there. So you can see that I've got a lot of power in changing the way the page can look. I can not only do the color, I can make it a gradient color, so I can add a gradient, and we'll choose that gradient right there and save. Apply that gradient. So there's a gradient of color, so it starts one color on one side and goes over to the other side. I can add texture like that, so it adds texture to the page. I can add an image. So I can click here and grab any old image and put it on the page. So it actually puts that image on the page. So there's actually a lot of stuff I can do just in this area for color and images and design. Or I can just clear it all and start from scratch. Then I've got the option of choosing some standardized colors for any page that I want or for the entire website. And this is how I normally do it. Is I actually create 4 boxes, and when I do those 4 boxes, I pick 4 standard colors for my website. And typically those colors are based on like a logo that I might have or a design idea that I have. So I'm going to pick 3 main colors and then what I call a disruptive color. So to do that, I just click boxes, and I'm just going to click this box right here. And then from here, I'm going to make it a little bit larger, and then copy paste, make that one a little smaller, and then copy paste, paste, paste. So I actually have 4 little boxes and 1 big box. Okay, right now they're all the same color. And I'm going to right click this one, go to appearance, and I'm going to make it clear. I'm going to take the color out. And when I do that, it does that to all 4 of my other boxes because they're all the same style. Okay, so if I change one, it changes all of them. So what I need to do is go now into each box, right click, go to appearance, and I'm going to change the style of the box. Right now it's style box custom 11. I'm just going to copy that style. And so now I have box custom 12. And I'm going to click on it to activate that style. And then I'm just going to choose another color. And let me jump out real quick. I've got some noise. Hold on just a second. Okay, hopefully that helps. So we're going to just pick another color for this box. So I'm going to do, let's say we'll pick some brown. There we go. So there's a brown color for that box, and I'll put it inside there. And then this box right here, I'm going to right click, go to appearance, change the style to a different style. So we'll copy, click on it to activate that new style, and then I'm going to change the color. So what goes with brown? Let's see, kind of a orangish color. That looks good. So I'll click and drag that over there. And then the next one, I'm going to right click, go to appearance, and I'm going to change the style again. So I'm going to click copy, pick that new style, and then change the color to something else that goes with brown. So I might click maybe a yellowish color, and right there. And then the last box, I'm going to actually pick a disruptive color, something that's really bright and maybe stands out. So I'll go to appearance, click return, change the style to a different style. So I'll duplicate and then click the new style, and then go to edit and colors. And for this one, I'm going to pick one that maybe stands out. So maybe like a bright red. Ooh, that stands out a little bit. Maybe orange. No, that's not, that doesn't stand out enough. So I'm going to go with the bright red, and then put that right there. So what I've done is I've actually started the process of picking out the colors that I want for my website. And those colors right now look like they are brown, kind of an orangish, yellowish, and reddish. And that bright red color is typically what I would say for like my buttons or the things that I want to call attention to. And then all the other colors, I would stick with brown, orange, and yellow for my banners, for my text and stuff like that, to make sure that everything inside the website is consistent. And the next thing that I would do is I would right click on that box, and I'd go to appearance. And once I nail down the colors that I want to use, I would click on that color, and I'd go to more colors, and I'd copy that code right there. That code is important because you want to use that code for that color brown throughout the entire website. And you can actually save that color. Once you get the colors you want, I'm going to go ahead and delete these ones that are in my favorites because I don't need those. All right, so I'm going to delete that one, and delete that one, and delete that one. Oops, and I lost my brown. Hold on, let me go back to my brown. We'll go here, and I think it was about like that brown. And we'll delete that color right there. And now what I can do is I have that brown color chosen, and all I have to do is click Save Color. And it saves it in my favorite area. And I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to click this one, right click, go to Appearance, go to Colors, click that color, and save it. I've got that one saved. Then I'm going to right click the yellow one, go to Appearance, go to Color, click that color, and save it. And then go to that red, right click it, go to Appearance, and choose that color and save it. And now I have all 4 of the colors that I'm going to use with my website saved and ready to use. So now I have them handy if I want to use it for a banner color, a box color, text color, anything I want to use it for. I have those colors ready to go. Now, obviously, I can't leave this box just sitting there because you don't want to show everybody that box. So I can right click it and actually go to hide, just like that. Or I can actually go to that blueprint area and add that information to the blueprint area, so that inside that blueprint area, not only do I have the blueprint of the entire site and the pages, but also the colors I want to use for the site. So that kind of gives you an idea of how you can start nailing down colors that you want to use throughout your website. And one of the worst things you can do is not nail down your colors. And Phoenix is actually a lot like I am as far as really wanting to be user-friendly with their websites. And I can't stand when I go to a website and there's no consistency in color. It's not that you're ever going to go, I didn't like that website because it was inconsistent with its colors. You'll just say, I didn't really like that website. It's hard to nail down exactly why, but it's because it makes you feel uncomfortable because the colors are not consistent. Like that brown, but you have a box that's that brown, and then you have a banner that's not quite the same color brown, and then you have text that maybe is not quite the same color brown. So you've got that inconsistency of the brown all the way through your website. Again, that makes you uncomfortable, and you won't be able to say specifically, I didn't like that because of the colors. You'll just say, I just didn't like the website. So you want to try to build a website that you've nailed down your colors, your basic colors that you want to use. Does that mean you can never use any other colors? No, it just means you have these standard colors that you're going to use. If you want to pull in other colors, you can, but don't do it in a way that creates such disruption that you lose your user experience. Okay. Phoenix, let them know what you think about that, because I know you and I are kind of simpatico on that one.
Sorry, did you want me to comment? I agree. What she said.
That was easy. Yeah, Phoenix is a lot like me as far as user experience, and so it's rough on me when I go to websites and the colors are wacky. But then also the other thing that I see is they'll use like buttons, and my favorite button is the blue button with the rounded edges. But you'll go to websites that you'll see that design for one button, and then you go down the page and it'll be a square button, and then a little bit further down the page it'll be a triangle button or something like that. It's really wacky. So there's no like consistency throughout the page. So be watching for that kind of stuff too. When you're building a website, consistency helps to bring the user experience kind of some smoothness, so that your client feels comfortable on your website. Now, does that mean that that's the only way to build? Nope, that's Shelly's way to build. There are websites that believe in being disruptive, and that's how they do it, is they purposely use wacky colors and they purposely use different buttons. That's disruptive marketing, and that's a method as well. It's not wrong. It's just that my method, what I will teach you to do, is to try to create a user experience that brings about consistency and aesthetics that are pleasing to the people that are visiting your website. That's what you'll learn from me.
If you're not in the design niche or in the model industry or in the fashion industry, just do not touch disruptive design.
That's true.
No.
But just
It
go
will go
in,
wrong.
just Google science behind colors. That's that is a big eye opener.
Yeah, and you can find all kinds of color wheels that tell you what colors to put together.
Yes.
There's lots out there for
not put together.
The one thing we do know is that red is the sort of right, but a lot of people use red as the contact us button because they see that, and an awful lot of people will do that on the red.
That's right.
You know, it's very, very strange, and that's why, like a lot of the social people, you know, the politicians, they wear a red tie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, red is a power color.
Yeah, this is the thing, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's very interesting. Science is yeah.
It is, yeah, and you'll find out. The way I design my websites, I just design them as 3 main colors and then 1 disruptive color. And that disruptive color I save for my buttons or the things that I do want to kind of jump out. The disruptive color isn't always red. It can be like a bright yellow, a bright orange, something that's bright and very contrasting to the other 3 colors, so that when you put a button there, it's obvious to the user as they're scrolling down, oh wait, I'm supposed to click that. So that's my reasoning. But again, my design is very different from a lot of people's design. You're going to learn your own style. So you may be learning first from Shelly, and then you may learn from another person a little bit different way, and another person a little bit different way. You go with the design that you feel most comfortable with. That's truly the most important thing, is when you're designing websites, it's all about you and what you want to do with your website. And again, I don't think that there's a wrong way. I think there's your way, and you will be constantly tweaking your way to be able to work with your clients. So you may start out as completely disruptive, but as you start getting clients and they start telling you, I really don't like those colors that you have on your website, you might be able to tone them down a little bit. You might, trend towards the more
No, I think we lost Shelley there for a minute.
Oh, poor Shelly.
and trend towards the more
There
disruptive.
Right.
There you go. But you might, what I was saying is, I know, right? But you might trend from the calm way that Shelly does it to the disruptive, or you might trend from the disruptive to the calm way that Shelly does it. Neither way is wrong, you guys. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just you have to figure out what works for you and your clients. Okay. I think that's what a lot of people miss saying, is the gurus come on and they say you have to do it this way. And to me, that's almost a disservice, because there's no one way to do it. Everybody's different. Every product's different. Every niche is different. every group of people. I hit people that are maybe the older generation. I get some of the younger generation, but most of the people, my avatar is going to be older people. And they're going to be looking at a website differently than maybe a teenager or a young 20-year-old or something like that. So everybody's different, and you have to figure out what works for you. Did you see how to do the colors?
Yeah. But I have to slightly be different from you there, Shelley, as rare as it may be. But I actually think there is a wrong way of doing a website. And I have seen a lot of people building their websites in Builderall, and they are really bad. And they just do all wrong. And
that's the process of learning, because I remember when I wish I could take you to my first website. I would be really, really dog embarrassed. But my first website, I put every bell and whistle you could put in there, right? Including, remember the mouse tracer that you could add? So you put the mouse tracer on, and whenever somebody moved their mouse, it was like a little thing.
I know you didn't.
I sure did. I had that on there. And I had like things that flashed and things that scrolled and things that moved, and I did every one of them. So it's all a learning process. So even though me and you know, oh gosh, that's wrong. Don't do that. Don't put every bell and whistle. That's what you do the first time you build a website. That's just it. You're learning everything that it can do, and you're like, I need everything that it can do. But you eventually start that process of learning that, oh, maybe I don't need that mouse tracer. Maybe I don't need that scrolling text right there. And maybe I don't need that flashy thing right there. It's all a process of learning. So even though you and I would call that wrong, because we're seasoned a little more, it's really not wrong, because it's the process that they're learning. So for them, it's not wrong to be learning it, as long as they're consistently learning that maybe that's not necessary to do the mouse tracer, and it's not necessary to do the flashy thing.
It's just that learning doesn't happen. Then there's a bad way of building things, right? And there's a bad way of working with colors. There's a bad way of working with fonts. That is just plain.
Yeah, but there's so many different things.
No matter how you look at it, it's just not right.
Yeah, but honestly, that first website that I built, if somebody just kind of charged in and said, "Oh my God, Shelley, that is so bad, it sucks," I'd be like, "But I put into effect everything I learned." Right? So for me, I was like proud. I was like, "This looks great. Look, I got everything in there that I learned." Yeah. But it is a process. Yeah, it is a process. So I don't necessarily think it's bad as long as you're learning. As long as you're learning.
Like sometimes less is best.
Yes, and if I was still building websites and still putting the mouse tracer on and still putting the marquees across the top and still putting the
yeah, we're all guilty of it, putting little PNGs up here.
Yeah, that would be here. Then it would be wrong, because I obviously wasn't learning. But to me, the new person has to do everything just so they can learn how to exercise restraint, going, well, maybe I don't need all that. Maybe I
the
just
minimalistic approach.
Absolutely. And everybody starts that way. I haven't seen anybody that doesn't. And that's why Builderall is so exciting to people when they first come in. Because if you take a look at everything you can do with just text, don't even look at anything else. Just look at what you can do with text. It's tempting to do everything you can do with text. And I need a thing that scrolls, and I need a thing that flashes, and I need a thing that has the shadow, and I need to use every font. And it's so tempting. And when you get better and better at it, you start learning restraint and how to build a website that is actually a little bit more controlled and has a little bit better user experience. And that comes with the maturity of being a website builder, for sure.
Like an awful lot of people like myself now, and I went and did what Davida was asking you there, right? I normally just do it white background, right? But I've changed it now, and would you mind taking a look at it and see what you think of the color?
Yeah, go ahead. You can share it.
No, it was white. No, this is only a testing thing.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's actually a great color.
It's not a bad color, sure it's not.
Yeah.
What do folks think?
Yeah, I think that looks
The
good.
green island travel go, you need more contrast between that green and your background. So you need to have a darker green, make that the same as your button and make it bold.
That's
There
a
you go.
good,
You
good.
see there, that's you see that's the tip. Wait, hang on 1 second.
Yeah, so I'd go into text and make it bold, and then I'd make it that same dark green as your button.
Where are the colors on that? Oh, it's the background color, isn't it? Right. So you're saying the background color number, the darker one, is it this one?
Yeah, the first one, yes.
That first
Let
one,
me
yeah.
see. I'm trying to remember how did you get the code on that, Shelley?
You see, if you had your color box and you did your eyedropper with your hex codes, and
Yeah, you see, there you go. That's
Shelley taught us, you would not have this problem and send your web designer up the wall.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, go to more colors.
Oh yes, there you go.
Mhm.
Oops.
That's it.
But it's on the wrong transparency.
Well, that's okay. That's okay, because it won't register that transparency until he slides it across.
So then if we go onto this, oops. Up, no, up there.
Just double click that word and it will highlight it. Yeah. Then go to more colors and copy in that color that you just, or sorry, paste in that color you just have.
Okay.
Yep, and now bold it.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Make it a stronger.
And what about maybe italic?
No.
No, it doesn't look right. Sure, it doesn't. No. No, I'm
Sorry,
just checking.
sorry for my horror
checking.
there.
Just having a look.
Yeah,
Just,
so that's better. Me personally, I don't know what Phoenix thinks, but I would maybe do like a capital I, a capital T, a capital G.
Absolutely. And
right, yeah.
in addition, yes, and I would also add more white space between the individual letters because your font is too squashed. So when you go into the capital T and when you set up your styles, the capital T when you go to your H1 on the left in the capital T.
Yeah. Hang on.
You're doing that first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes it stand out a little bit more.
Okay, now go to your menu on the left where you see the capital T. Click on that, and on H1, click on that, yes. Now, where you see it says letter spacing, the fourth from the top, go down, there, stop. Increase that by about 3. More, go to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's slightly better, or I might do a different font, but that's good enough for now.
Yeah, but that's what keeps it from looking so scrunched like that.
It's still a bit scrunched. I would probably do a little different.
That's a learning, lads. That's brilliant. Now, what about this here? Would you move it in line?
I would first get rid of that little blue triangle, which doesn't.
I've tried to figure this out, and I can't. When I go back to the appearance of it,
it's the design of it. Yeah. Go to
let's pick a different button.
Yeah, click a different button at the top. So
click a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one is probably the better one. Yeah, and now you can go with changing the colors, and that little triangle at the bottom won't be there.
Right. Okay. I'm taking up too much of your time. I'm sorry, Shelley. Gosh,
that's okay.
I'll stop.
That's okay. These are really, really common questions, and we've actually talked before about putting something that I call the Builder All hot seat together. We actually.
Oh yeah, I talked about it too. The design review sessions.
Yep, but it's so hard to get the time to do that, and it may come to fruition someday.
After I've moved later.
Yeah, but that's something that we've talked about. I know I was working with 2 other people to do it as a group and have people come in and submit their site, and then as a group we would actually just take a look at it and give our suggestions. And again, the biggest thing is that you take people's suggestions in, but ultimately you do what you're comfortable with. Because when I was first making my website for one of my first big companies that I created, it was called worldsouth.net, and it was actually a dial-up service. Back when dial-up was big, I had my own dial-up company where people dialed me up to get out onto the internet, and they paid me monthly. And I was really proud about my website. Phoenix, you'll get a kick out of this. It was blue and white and all those same colors that I do now. Very calm colors, very nice, comfortable colors, right? That's just me. And I was very proud of my website. I had a globe that turned around. So it's really a neat, clean, pretty website, right? worldsouth.net. And I went into the Small Business Association to get some ideas on how I could improve my business and make it even better. And their first attack, and I call it an attack, was on my website. They actually went to my website, and my website wasn't even on the table to be changed. I was real happy with my website. But they came in and said, it's too calm. It's just too clean. And I was like, that's a problem? And they were like, yes, you need to be having bright colors, and they need to be uncomfortable looking at your website so they remember your website. And to me, that was like totally wrong. And now, like 20 years later, I'm thinking those people had to be on LSD or some kind of drugs, because they had, to them, it had to be disruptive. To me, it had to be comfortable, right? I wanted a user experience where people came onto my site and they were comfortable. Now, was the Small Business Association people wrong? No, in their mind, that's the kind of website that works for them. In my mind, the user experience needs to be comfortable. I want people to be like, come to my page and go, wow, what a nice page, right? So neither one's wrong. It's what you want for your business. So
But that was your brand.
Yep.
What you did was, that was your brand, your colors. The same way that my brand is maroon on ivory, or I switch it around where it's a maroon background and an ivory printing.
There you go. That's exactly right. Phoenix, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I was. It's gone now. Sorry, everybody. I'm so scattered. I have to move out of here in like 2 weeks, and I'm quite stressed.
Don't be stressed. Life.
Between packing and moving yet again. That will be the fourth move in a year and a half. So
Wow.
I was thinking about the colors and about the branding. It will come back to me. Sorry, I don't want to waste your time.
That's okay. And you guys will learn this after you've done it a few times. It doesn't take but a few times, right? The first time you throw everything and the kitchen sink into your website because you can. And then the second time you're like, well, maybe I don't need that little mouse trailer. And maybe I don't need that little flashy thing. And then the next time you're like, oh, I think I'm going to look at it from the user perspective and actually think, what would the user want on my website? So every time you build, you're going to get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better about user experience and figuring out what your style is, right? Everybody has a style. My style is blue.
I like blue as well. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. No,
I wish I could tell you that I was like a fabulous website builder, but every website I build has got that blue in there. It's got rounded buttons. It's got, that's just my style. I don't know why, but I can't go away from it. I'm jealous of people that can build these very artistic websites and you're just like, wowsy, wow, look at that. I never thought to do that. But that's what makes me Shelly and that person, whoever they are. Everybody's a little bit different. There's no doubt in my mind that when you see a Shelly site, you're going to go, yep, that's a Shelly site. It's got rounded buttons and it's blue. That's just the way it works. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the affiliate marketplace. And we're going to start adding our products in. Now that we've talked about how to add our layout, we've talked about colors a little bit. We'll talk about the affiliate marketplace and how to add our products. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Shelly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you take me back to your magnet page for this project?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go back here to the lead magnet page.
That one.
So this one right here.
Yeah, thank you.
Was that good? Was that all you needed? Man, that was easy. But yeah, just simple. I've got, remember, you guys will make it pretty, right? I'm not making this one pretty. I'm just telling you guys exactly what you need to have as far as structure. But you guys would make it pretty. All right, so I'm going to go back into my dashboard. And I'm going to go over here all the way down to where it says Marketplace. And I'm going to go ahead and click Marketplace. And that opens up the Marketplace for me. It logs me in automatically since I'm already a member of Builderall. And it takes me to the dashboard. And then right here, it's so easy. I just click Add a Product. It's free. And now I'm in the process of adding my product. So what was my first product that I was selling? That was the ebook. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what that ebook looked like so I can go ahead and get the details of it. So I'm going to go to the coaching ebook. There it is. And the name of it is How to Start an Online Coaching Business. So I'm going to go back to my marketplace and I'm just going to type that in. How to Start an Online Coaching Business ebook. There we go. As simple as possible. And I'm just going to highlight that. And I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it into my internal product name. But I'm going to add at the end with OTOs. And here's why I'm doing that. Because this internal product name, oh, let me jump in and mute. Hold on just a second. There we go. The reason I'm adding that with OTOs at the end is because the internal product name is what I'm going to see. And I can actually put this product up as an individual product all by itself, or I can put it up as a product in a funnel. So to remind me that this one is connected to the funnel, I'm going to put at the end with OTOs. That way I remember this one's connected to my other two products that I'm going to put in by a funnel. Okay. That way I can keep them separate if I want to sell this as an individual product all by itself, not connected with the funnel. Does everybody understand that? Let me look at your eyeballs to make sure you understand that. Yes? So I could sell this ebook all by itself with no OTOs, but I'd have to have it as a separate product to be able to do that. So if it was a separate product by itself, I would just have that internal name. And then the one with the OTOs, I'd have with OTOs at the end, so I know which one is which. Got it?
How do you get there? I'm trying to get to the marketplace and add a product, but I don't see how.
Okay, hold on a second, and I'll share it again. So if I go to my dashboard, down the list on the menu on the left-hand side,
okay,
there's just a menu item called Marketplace.
I got that.
Yep, and when you click it, it should take you like all the way in. Does it take you all the way in?
It took me to actually the dashboard, Builderall Marketplace Home. So you clicked on Add a Product. Is that what you did?
I did.
Okay.
Is that available to you?
Yes. Now
Okay,
yes.
fantastico. That's fantastic. All right, so now we're in the process of adding our product. We put the product name and we put the internal product name. And remember, I put with OTOs to remind me that this is the one that's going to go into the funnel. The next thing I have is I can allow sales and show the product in the product library. So I don't want to click allow sales yet because I'm not ready to sell this product. And I don't want it to show in the product library yet because, again, I'm not ready to sell this product. So I'm going to leave both of these unclicked. But when I'm totally ready to sell, I'll go ahead and check mark these. Okay. And here's another trick is the first one, the ebook, I'm going to show in the product library. But the video sales page and the online coaching, I am not going to show in the product library. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want them to start in the funnel at the ebook, right? I don't want them to jump in the middle of the funnel and go into the videos first. So I'm only going to show the ebook in the product library. They'll start there and then they'll get access to the videos and they'll get access to the coaching. Okay. So the ebook is the only one that I'm going to end up putting in the product library. So the only way they can get to my videos and my online coaching is to go to the ebook and buy it first. And then they can go to the videos and then they'll go to the online coaching. Okay. The next thing that I set is the launch date, start time. So I can set the date for, let's say February the 18th, and then the actual time, and it's showing in Eastern time. So I'll set it for 12 o'clock, just like that. And then it says the product will not be visible in the product library until this time. So if I check mark to add it to the product library, it would not appear until this date and time. I also have the ability to add an image for this product, and the optimal size is 500 by 500. So let's go ahead and click image, and we'll see if we can find the image here. Let's see, training and business, and here, and we'll go to graphics, and we'll see if we can find a graphics that we can add. So here's one here. It's pretty big. There's one, that one's pretty big. I guess we'll grab that one and see what happens. There it is. And we'll kind of just expand this, see if we can expand it and show the book. This will go just like that. And we'll take that image for now. We can always change it later. And then I get to select the currency. And because I'm in the US, I'm going to pick the dollar. And then I need to choose the price of the product. And we said that we were going to sell the ebook for $15.95. And now we have to decide what the commission of this product is. So what are we going to pay out to our affiliates? And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, because this one's a really important thing to think about. You don't want to just willy-nilly assign a commission on it, right? Oh, I think I'll give them about 10%. You want to think carefully how you want to get them to sell your product. So if you remember, we've talked about the main product that we really want them to buy is our online coaching, because that's going to give us residual income. So we're going to give up commission on the front end to entice affiliates to sell for us, so that we can get a bigger commission on the tail end to be able to get them through the funnel and into that core offer. So it's not unreasonable to give away a big chunk of your commission on that first product. So looking at the $15.95, what are you willing to give up to entice someone to sell your product? And for my products, I actually give a lot on the front end. So on that social media explosion that I've shown you guys, I actually give them 75% commission on the front end product. Okay, that means that that product is selling for $47. I give them 75%. That's a huge chunk, right? They're getting a lot of money. But if an affiliate is looking at that, they're going to go, wow, I get out of $47, I get 75% of that. I'm selling that product, right? That entices them to want to sell my product. Then on the second offer, the one-time offer one, I'm giving them 50%. And then on the final one, I'm giving them another 50%. So they're getting well rewarded for actually selling my product. So $47 on the front end product, they get 75%. And then 50% on the next product, which is $47. And then 50% on the next product, which is $97. So they're getting a lot of money. In fact, they're getting more than I am. So how you could look at that and say, why are my affiliates getting more? But remember, your affiliates are only going to sell a limited number, right? But you're going to have an army of affiliates that are selling for you. So your affiliates might sell 10, but all I need is 10 affiliates selling 10, and I've sold 100, right? So that is one way to be able to really entice affiliates to sell your product, is give away a lot of your commission on the front end to really entice them, and then be fair on the subsequent products, and they will want to sell for you and they'll want to promote for you. Okay, everybody understand?
Yeah. Could I ask, while we're on the subject of the affiliate, do you keep the email address of the customer? Yes. Does the affiliate get it as well, or not?
If they put a like a landing page before they do the affiliate, yeah, they can actually get it too.
Right.
But if they just are doing their affiliate link, then no.
Right. Right.
But there are
That's
a lot of
fair enough if
affiliates.
they're silly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of affiliates that will actually do a landing page first to be able to lead their traffic to the landing page to promote your offer. And then that landing page collects their information and then sends them to the affiliate link. So it just depends on how savvy the affiliate is, really.
Yeah, that's it. Like while we're on the subject of that, some of them have a pop-up at the end. If you don't sell, they try to give you a going away present to get your.
Yeah, you can actually do that. There's a way to do that in Builderall with
Is
the
there?
Mhm.
Wow, cool. Yeah, I must look that one up now as well. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Phoenix,
David, yeah, thanks. David, you need to remember that for GDPR in Ireland and Europe, you have to have your client specifically opt in to be on a particular list. So if you have got any affiliate product, you need to build a bridge page. You need to tell them exactly what they're opting in, and you can only email them about that product.
it's tricky.
You cannot have them as a future marketing lead. You cannot suddenly then email them about my product. So be very careful about that.
Yep, it's GDPR is super duper tricky.
So really, what we'd be using Mailing Boss in a big way, because they'd be on a separate list.
Absolutely.
Isn't that that's the way to do it? And you see, that I think that this is a very valid point now you bring up, Phoenix, right? Because if I was everybody in the world, I would start doing it this way, because it's all going to change. It's not just going to happen in Europe, it's going to be worldwide. So it's, yeah, I think that's a very, very valid point you just brought up there. Excellent. Yeah, well done. Nice one.
Yep. Yeah. All right, let's continue to take a look at our affiliate marketplace. So we've set up our dollars, we've set up the price, and now we need to talk about the commission. And because this is the first product inside of my funnel, and I really want to encourage my people to sell my product, would you guys be willing to give up 75% commission on a $15.95 product? What do you guys think?
Nah, I'd go for 50.
I think for this logo price, I'd probably go for 50%.
Yeah, 50.
Yep. What do you guys think? David, Roberto, what do you guys think? Davida?
On the lower prices, yes, it wouldn't be really viable, and an affiliate would sort of say, is that person mad for giving me 75% of $15.95? You know?
Yeah, and let's crunch the numbers. Let's always crunch the numbers. Don't guess, crunch the numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my calculator, and I'm going to do $15.95 times 0.75 equals. That's almost $12 that your affiliate would get out of the $15.95. So then, and then Builderall is going to get 5% because they get 5% for the payment processor. So basically, you're only getting 20%. So out of
you forgot the PayPal and the Stripe fee at that end.
Yeah, that's the $5 from Builderall. I mean, sorry.
In addition,
yeah.
Plus the PayPal fee.
There's PayPal is an additional fee. So there's 3 things.
That's actually it. I think it's actually taken out. All of that's taken out when it processes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when I get a payment from Builderall, it's like 0 zeros. It's not got like cents on it. So they take out that processing fee automatically. But when we talk about 75% and then 5%, that's 80%. So you only get 20%. So out of $15.95 times 0.2, that's $3.19 that you'll get per sale. Which is, I mean, when you're talking about $3.19, it doesn't sound like a lot. But of course, the goal is to get 10 affiliates selling 10 each. So we're going to say 100. So that would give you $300. So it's not anything to like sneeze at, but you're not going to be able to write home and say, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah, but you're looking at the end picture here. You're looking at the end of the funnel. That's
exactly it. So let's look. That was 75%. Let's look at 50% and see if that maybe is a more viable number. So 50% to the affiliate and then 5% to Builderall. So I'm going to make 45%. So $15.95 times 0.45. That gives me $7.18. So times 100, that's going to be about $700, which is a way better number that I can work with. So I think that for me, I would much rather offer them 50% on this one because the price is so low, right? And I'm targeting trying to make a couple $1,000s per month. So that $700 will go a long ways towards making a couple $1,000s per month, right? So I would go ahead, after I crunch the numbers, this one would be a 50% commission in my mind. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Okay, great.
Also keep in mind to look at the industry standards. It is very rare that you will see any offer on ClickBank, CJ, Warrior Plus, all of those, that is less than 30% for a digital product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't put up an offer there and say I'll pay all my affiliates 10% because all your affiliates will go.
They're all going to laugh at you. The industry standard is like if it's a software, it's usually about between 30 and 40%, mm-hmm. and 30 being 30 is like the norm. And then for digital products, sort of depending on the price, anything between 40, 50. 60 and up is rare. It's usually the small, the big tickets, but you have to work very hard for those. So
yep.
Only fair.
So let's go ahead and put our 50% in there for the commission. There we go. It's at 50%. And right here, I actually have the option to set up a subscription or multiple payments. And if I tick that so it's activated, it actually gives me the ability to set up the payment period in months and then the total number of payments. And if you set it for 0, that just means it's going to be unlimited number of payments. So you can actually set up subscriptions in here too, which is fabulous. Or you can set up a limited number of payments. So like for the certified partner program, we had the ability to pay a one-time fee of $1,500, or you could do 3 payments of $500. Either way, and both of those were set up inside of the affiliate marketplace. So that is a possibility that you could set up subscription payments or a limited number of multiple payments. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that because this is just going to be a one-time purchase. And then if you've got a limited quantity, for example, the Everest tickets, they don't have unlimited quantities. They can actually put the quantity in there and the system will not sell over that quantity. So that's another neat feature. If you leave it blank, it just means you have unlimited quantity. Okay. Then you've got your support email and support URL. Remember me talking to you about we needed a support page? This is why you need a support page, because you need to set up your support URL and put that link in there. So if I go back to my site list. So I'm going to go to my sites and I'm going to go to my affiliate website right there. And I'm going to go ahead and publish. Let me find the publish button and we click publish and then OK. And so that's making this site public so anybody can see it on the internet. And then I'm going to go to the live website. There it is right there. And I'm going to go ahead and find that support page right there. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that link. And I'm going to paste it inside of the affiliate marketplace. Now, obviously, you wouldn't use the slug that Builderall gave you. You would connect a domain. So you'd have your domain name and then whatever your support page was. But whatever your support URL ends up being, you want to put that in that field right there. And then, of course, you want to create your support email. There are several standard emails that I create for every domain that I attach to Builderall. So there is the support @ and then your domain name, admin @ and then your domain name. And then I always do a Shelly @ and then the domain name. So those are the 3 standard ones that I create. So I'm just going to pull one of the ones that I have for another website. So I have support @deltaentrepreneurs.com. That's good enough. And then do you have a landing page or a sales funnel or a squeeze page? And we actually do, don't we? We have just a standard squeeze page. So I can actually go and get that page and copy that URL and put it in there just like that. And that will be the squeeze page, the lead page, lead magnet page, the landing page. That's what kind of all the names that this page is called. And that's just to get their name and their email from them before they're actually sent into the funnel. And then the next field is what's the affiliate URL? And if you remember, we created an affiliate page. I believe we called it affiliates. There we go. So that's the affiliate page. So I'm going to get the URL for that, and I'm going to drop it into that field, just like that. So then the next question is send all traffic to the sales page after the launch date. So this is the page they're going to go to before the launch date. They're going to see that they have to put in their name and their email. I can set it up so that it goes to the actual sales page, but if I tick that, it will skip that squeeze page. I don't want to skip that squeeze page, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave that unticked. And that will allow me to get their name and their email and then get sent to the sales page. Okay. Then the next question is pass affiliate ID to the sales page. What that means is if they use their affiliate link and they go to the squeeze page, do I want to make sure that their affiliate link follows them to the sales page? And of course, the answer is yes. So I'm going to tick that to make sure that they get credit for the affiliate sale. That part's really, really important because you don't want your affiliates to miss out on their sales. The next one is return period. How long of a guarantee do you want to give on your product? And you can set your product for a number of days, weeks, months, or even years. So I'm going to say that I give this one a 30-day guarantee. So anytime within 30 days of buying this, you can submit for a full refund. Okay, that's a fair amount of time, especially for a digital product. And you'll get situations where people come in that are serial refunders, and they'll buy it and then they'll refund. And then they'll buy another product of yours and then they'll refund. But then you'll get those other people that like that 30 days, if they have the time to be able to review the product and really decide if it's a good product or not. So I know several people. I have so many products in JVZoo, and there are many products or many people that consistently buy my product and then refund, and buy my product and refund. It's just what they're going to do, unfortunately. So
can you not block them?
I guess you could. I never have blocked any because my philosophy is that karma is going to bite you in the butt eventually. So I don't have enough of them that it hurts my business any. But every time I get a refund, it's the same people. It's the absolute.
I'm keeping an eye on one now at the moment. They didn't go through the proper channels through support to get the refund. They went straight to PayPal. And it diminishes your value with PayPal. That's
absolutely true. This system is set up so they can refund through the affiliate marketplace, so it doesn't hurt you on PayPal. So that's really good.
Right.
Kelly.
That they set up like JVZoo. Yeah. And did I have another question, Roberto?
Yes, that refund policy. You're having a few products. You're having the first, when they first come in, the OTO number 1, the OTO number 2. Is a policy, refund policy for all of the product or just for the first one that they get?
You set it for each one. So if you want a 30-day on the ebook and then a week on the online coaching, you can do that.
Okay, good.
Okay, each one is different.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share again. That was a good question. Then right here, you've got affiliate approval. If you click that, you have the ability to manually approve affiliates. You can auto approve affiliates, or you can just say no affiliates to sell this product. I always set mine to manually approve because in the Builderall marketplace, you can actually say, no, you can't sell my product. So JVZoo has the same setting, and rarely do I not approve someone. I'm not real picky about my affiliates. Every once in a while, I have to not approve someone, but for most of the part, I like manually approving them. Auto approving means that if they apply, they get approved. I personally like manually approving them. The other piece of that is that you're going to be building a relationship with your affiliates. So it's, to me, better to go in and manually so you can start getting to know names and becoming familiar with your affiliates. So I'm going to go ahead and set mine to manual. You may be more comfortable doing auto approve because you don't really have to do anything when they apply, they're approved. But for me, I like building that relationship with my affiliates, so I do manual. The next one is make my product eligible for product of the day. You always want to do this. So check mark it, and maybe at some point you will be product of the day on the affiliate marketplace. Then the next one is the affiliate terms, requirements, and questions. So remember that I built an affiliate page and I put that right here. So for me, all I do is just copy that link, and then I go down here and say, please review our affiliate website or webpage. And then I copy that link. That way it's real easy for them. They just go to this link. They'll see all of the terms for becoming an affiliate. And then there's another area that is notes to affiliates. And I'm just going to copy and do the same thing. So please see the affiliate webpage, and then I give the link for that. If you want to put terms and conditions right there, instead of putting all of it on the affiliate page, you can do that. But my personal preference is to have a complete affiliate page that has everything that they need to understand what they get when they are your affiliate. And then you just keep directing them to that page instead of having it, different things in different places. Then you have the custom receipt info. This is what you can put as far as information on the receipt after they buy the product. And I just could say, thank you for your purchase. Simple. And then for the email receipt, this can just say the same thing. Thank you for your purchase. But remember, you can use this if you've got multiple products, multiple funnels. You can actually use this to advertise another beginning of a funnel. So you can send them a link to another product that they might be interested in. The next area is archive the product. This is what you're going to use if you're ready to disable a product and kind of get it out of your way. We're not ready to disable this one yet, so we're not going to do that for sure. So we filled out, I believe, everything from top to bottom. So we'll go ahead and see if we can click next. And then the next area is advanced features. So this is how you're going to do your checkout. So you can choose PayPal. There's a Brazilian service called Pay Seguro, which is only available in Brazil. And then there's Stripe. So I can choose PayPal Adaptive. And I can actually use Stripe. And when I do my button, when I create my button and add it to my page, they can choose from PayPal or Stripe. So it's actually pretty cool. So this area right here is make a dime sale. A dime sale is a really interesting concept where you start the price at a very specific price, maybe $1. And then every time a sale is made, maybe it increases by $1, or it increases by $2, or $5, or $10, or it only increases by a dime. You decide how it increases. So making a dime sale is what kind of creates urgency. So if you've got a dime sale going and the price is low, you're going to see people jump in and buy it fast because they know that if they don't, somebody else is going to buy it and the price is going to increase. So that's what a dime sale does, is it creates urgency. I don't usually do dime sales, but if you wanted to create urgency and do that, you absolutely could. You can also create a timer so that you have a special sale, a special price for only a short amount of time. So you set the price at whatever you want it, then you set the start date and the end date, including the time. And the time is in Eastern time. And then that product will sell for only that price for only a specific amount of time, and it will actually have a timer on it. So you can do that for your sale. We won't set up that right now. Then we have autoresponder settings. So if a person buys this product, now remember, we've already collected their name and their email in our squeeze page, but we may want to set it up so that when they buy this product, they go into a different subscriber list. So I can check mark that, so I tick it, and then it connects to Mailing Boss for me. And then I can choose if I want to connect to Mailing Boss or Aweber, GetResponse, or SendLane. Let's go ahead and choose Mailing Boss. And then from there, it pulls up all of my Mailing Boss lists, and I can just choose which one I want to add them to. So I would just go into Mailing Boss and add a new list that said ebook customers, right? So that would remind me, these are the people that bought the ebook. And then I would just add them to that list. If I didn't want to add them to a different list, I could just leave it unchecked and they would not be added to a new list. Okay, that is definitely your choice. But now that I've selected everything on this page, I'm going to go ahead and click next. And now it comes to the last section, the delivery method. And on here, I can choose 3 different ways to deliver my product. I can choose a unique method where I upload a file, and that's the way I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to upload my file for the ebook. And the file format can be a document, a PDF, an Excel spreadsheet, a 7-zip file, a RAR file, another type of Excel spreadsheet file, a regular zip file. You can add a GIF, which is an image, a JPEG, which is an image, or a PNG, which is an image. So you can use any of these file types to upload. And the maximum size that each of these files can be is 50 megabytes, which is not very big. So if you've got large items like videos, you're going to have multiple files that you upload to be able to get your product up onto the marketplace. If they're just so big that you can't upload everything, then you can actually do a membership area. And this is similar to the e-learning environment. If you click here to continue, it allows you to have modules and then lessons inside of each module. So right now, this one has 0 modules and 0 lessons. So you can deliver it a lot like the e-learning environment, and you can upload files into this environment. So that's another way you can deliver, is like an e-learning style environment. Or you could actually go to the last delivery style, which is an external integration. And this is what's going to allow you to connect to a membership area. So if you decided that you wanted to deliver this ebook through a membership area, all you'd have to do is create the membership area and then pull this down arrow and choose which membership area you wanted to release once they buy this product. So if I chose the free membership area, then when they buy this membership area, that protected layout would be released and they would be able to access that layout. And then you'd put the link to what page you want them to go to when they come into the affiliate marketplace and look at the product that they bought. There'll be a link that says access your product, and that's the URL that you put right here. Okay, and then there's another button here that says redirect to access the after the purchase. If they make the purchase and instead of being redirected back to the affiliate marketplace, you can check mark this and it will take them to this URL that you put inside this field. So they'll go straight to their product after they've made the purchase. I don't think that's a really good idea if you're doing a funnel. You need to have them come back to the affiliate marketplace. So if it's a funnel, you need to leave this unchecked so that they can see all the products that they bought and then access their products. Okay?
Shelley, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
At the top in the middle where it says a membership delivery method, does that also have a file limit like on the unique?
I don't think it does. When you click here, and let's go ahead and add a module. So this module will always be available.
So it's the same rule as for e-learning.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do test 1.
Or did we test this in the certified training? I can't remember anymore where I learned.
I know, I get really confused what we've tested so far too. So we'll add a lesson here, and here's upload files, and it looks like there's not a restriction on it. So let me test again just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like there's no restriction on it, just like the e-learning environment. So that would be a great way to deliver your files. Is through
That's very good for video. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. And I've got a ton of videos that I'm doing in a product. But what I'm actually doing is I'm doing a membership area, and I've got the files linked. I have hosting. I have a kind of a roundabout way. I have hosting through a different provider that I have to have for my mobile apps. And so I've got like unlimited file hosting there. So I can put all my video files on there, which are huge. And then inside the membership area, I can have links to them for them to be able to access the zip files that have them. So that's how I'm delivering, is actually in the membership area. Even though I've got
shared server hosting type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So each, I think you just got to kind of figure out what works best for you, for sure.
Could you use Dropbox?
You can use Dropbox, but remember that when you use Dropbox, you're giving them a link that is very visible, that they can see, and they have the potential to take that link and then create their own website and sell it themselves or give it away or whatever. So that's part of it, is you want to try to protect as much as you can, even though don't let that stress you. Let me tell you this for sure. This is one thing I deal with new people that have like videos that they've made and stuff like that. One of the first things they worry about before they ever build their website is, oh my gosh, somebody's going to steal my videos. Well, you haven't even made them yet.
We're all guilty.
Yeah, so don't worry about people stealing your videos. Build it, start selling it, and then start worrying about people stealing your videos. And even then, don't worry about it like so much, because I have people stealing my videos every day. But it's great because I am all over the internet. I'm absolutely all over the internet. It's funny because when I do a search for Builderall, I'll see people that have their own YouTube channels, and their whole YouTube channel is made up of my videos. So it's absolutely incredible. I'm like, wow, that's great. I am everywhere. So I'm not complaining at all about people stealing my videos.
Free advertisement.
Yeah, so
You lucky devil.
You kind of have to weigh, you know, are you really worried about something that you should be worrying about? And is it that you're making a mountain out of a molehill? And I really have people. There was one person that I went round and round with for like, oh my gosh, almost a year. He did not build his website for almost a year because he was worried about people stealing his videos. And he was just doing like mindset videos. It wasn't even anything that was, you know, like proprietary, like secretive, like if it gets out, the whole world's going to change. And no, it's just mindset stuff. So if you don't have anything that is like copyrightable, like register with the patent office, oh my God, one of a kind type stuff, then don't worry about it. Just brand your videos as much as you can. Say your name, say your company name, brand it with your image, do something to brand it, and brand it through the entire website, or sorry, the entire video, and then just put it out there. And don't let that worry of people stealing your videos stop you from getting it out there and selling. So you do want to try to protect it however you can. And so for me, that's putting it into a membership area and just trying to be smart about links. So for me, with those videos that I'm putting up, they're going in as a zip file, so that when people click the link to get the zip file, it will go whoop, download straight to their computer. So the only way they'll be able to get the link is if they're smart enough to like right click and save as and look at the link and stuff like that. So it'll be only the really savvy people will be able to steal it. The reality is, if somebody wants to steal something, they'll get it, whether you are really, really protecting it or you're not protecting it so much. And videos are the same way. You can spend a lot of money to get programs that will protect your videos so that only people can get in there if you've given them permission. But guess what? All they have to do is buy it once. And then they can use something like Screencast-O-Matic, and you can have it protected all you want to, and they can pull every bit of that video.
I do have a question, Shelley. like when we have our videos, we put them on a membership site. Are those, do we put them on there with a link, or could we just upload them to the membership site and then the membership site hosts the videos? How would that go?
If you do a membership site and you're uploading a bunch of videos, those videos count towards your 10 gigabytes in Builderall.
Okay.
You've got a 10 gigabyte limit. So if you've got a bunch of videos, you're going to use that limit really fast. So you have to be creative on how you put your videos inside your membership area. So you can do that by adding them to YouTube and putting them as unlisted so that they can't find it if they go to look for the videos, but inside the membership site, they can see the videos. Now, there's a danger with that because as unlisted, they'll get the actual link to the video because you put it on the membership site. So then they get that link and they can do whatever they want with it and they can give it out. But should you be worried about that? Again, think about it. Do you want to halt that from putting together a membership site and getting something out there to sell? I don't know. It depends on what you're doing. If it's something that's like super, super proprietary and, oh my gosh, nobody can know about this except for this certain number of people, then yes. But if it's, you know, general information that people are going to be able to find out anyway, it's just that you've organized it better, then I wouldn't really worry about it so much. Just get it out and get it for sale. Because you'd be surprised, people are not as industrious as you think they are.
Yeah, you're right about that. See, the only other thing, and the reason why I was asking that, because those are the some concerns I had, but you're counseling those concerns. The only other concern I have is like if I use a YouTube link, it's gonna play or suggest, it's gonna suggest videos out there that I used to know a code that would stop those suggested videos, but I forgot the code. So
and they've fixed it already so that you can't do that. That's against YouTube terms. So what they've done now is they've changed it so that if you've got multiple videos on your channel, whatever you have is public, they'll actually show videos from your channel. But they have done at least a little bit better job of doing these suggested videos. But according to their terms, you're not supposed to block that. So it's a risk if you try to block that.
Okay, well, as long as they show, as you said, they would show public videos on my channel that at the end of that video. So that's fine too. And
yep,
then at the same time,
out videos on your channel that are public, and then those will be pulled in.
And only my channel, that's fine. And I can always send them to another video on my channel too, with those little video calls. So that's fine. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's something new that they've done. It's
great.
Maybe 6 months old, I guess. Phoenix, go ahead.
Yeah, I have another tip. Some of you might have heard about Cloudinary, and many people will tell you to go there. Be aware, in the free account, you cannot upload a video that is larger than 100 megabytes. It will not get it. Now, 100 megabytes is usually any video that is longer than about half an hour or 20 minutes if you do a screen share.
Yeah.
Take. I also use handbrake.fr.
10 gigabytes with Cloudinary, right?
Your whole account, you can get larger if you get other people to sign up with you, so you get a bit of credit, but it's roughly 10 gigabytes that you start with. Mm-hmm. The problem I ran into is my trainings that I do, my teachings that I do is as a minimum about 20 minutes long, because I do click-by-click teaching, so that takes a while. So between 20 minutes and half an hour with a screen share. And even with editing all the in-between bits out and make it very concise, plus making it smaller using handbrake.fr, they still go over 100 megabyte. And as a result, I couldn't use that as a solution without having to pay a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, my solution, honestly, you guys, I have to have hosting because I have the mobile apps, and I have mobile apps that have video and audio. And you have to host them outside of the mobile app so that the person doesn't have to download all that file, because that would be crazy to download a mobile app that was 10 gigabytes big. So what I've got is just outside hosting with like GoDaddy. And I have a plan that has unlimited file space. So I can have humunga files. And I think the total number of files I can have is like 250,000, which I'm nowhere near that. So I can put all of my videos on there, and host them. And then if I have zip files, whatever I need, so that then on my membership sites, my mobile apps, all that kind of stuff, I can actually just have them either embedded or a link or something like that. And I've got all those files hosted over there. So it's just almost unlimited space. So that's how I
Actually,
handle my space.
I set up my own server now, so
Good.
So that's
here's what it is.
you said you have that account with GoDaddy? Okay, I guess I have to be friends with them again.
You
Yeah,
can find a really good one with Namecheap as well with their web shared hosting. They're probably a whole lot cheaper than GoDaddy.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what you use.
Go
Just
for web hosting.
check out the packages and think about what you're going to use it for, right? And make sure that you're looking for those features so that you can get the best deal possible.
Because I was trying to figure out Amazon Web Server. I was trying to figure them out. And that's,
AWS is expensive.
yeah, and it can be confusing too.
Yeah, AWS is very expensive, and with GoDaddy, I don't pay almost anything for that amount of hosting. I think it's like $10 a month. It's ridiculously cheap. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So did I hear right? It's 20 megabits, is it?
10 gigabytes of space on Builderall, which is a lot of space. The only thing it's not a lot of space for is if you're doing a lot of videos.
And images, large images.
And large images, right. And then if you use Cloudinary to supplement that, you can get another 10 gigabytes. So conceivably, you can have 20 gigabytes of space for free. You know, basically the Builderall 10 gigs and then Cloudinary 10 gigs. Cloudinary.
Is that a plugin or?
No, it's just a separate hosting service for images and videos.
All right.
Yeah, great service.
I'll go get it and I'll drop it in the box.
Okay, thank you, Phoenix. Does Builderall have the way you can pay for additional space or just?
Yeah, you can contact them and set it up so you can pay for additional space. I'm not sure what the pricing is though, because I have not had to call them yet. And you'd think with as many websites as I've made, as much testing as I've done, as many stuff, I've uploaded so many pictures and so many documents, and I'm waiting to hit that 10 gigabytes, and I haven't hit it yet.
Do you resize all your images?
Well, it does it automatically, David. When you upload an image, it will automatically compress the file to be able to save space for you.
But even if you like, unfortunately, I've only noticed it now that my mobile phone was taking images at bloody 2.5 megabits, right?
Oh my God!
Right, and I didn't realize it, right? And then I was putting them onto the website, and it was taking a huge amount of time to load. Yeah. It's apart from the space being used. So I started using that resizeyourimage.com, which is brilliant. You know, you bring it down to about 600 or 800, and it still comes out very well on the site.
Yep, and you can use other programs like GIMP.org. You can pull that image in and actually change the resolution and change the size of it. GIMP is actually a great one to use.
And it's free.
And it's free. Yeah, we love free. FREE is our friend. Roberto?
Yeah, Shirley, talking about videos, I asked you once that I have 3 webinars and I'm trying to put them together. And doing a little bit of editing here and there. I was using Movie Maker from Microsoft, but it is not working because it seems to be too long and it is not doing the job. When I want to play it back, it doesn't play. Is there any software that I can use, a free software to get those together and edit?
My favorite, it's not free, but it's not expensive, and that is Screencast-O-Matic, and you can find that at screencast-o-matic.com. It is about $50 for 3 years, and you have the ability to pull in videos, and you can do some editing. And the editing tools, when you first use Screencast-O-Matic, you're like, oh, what a cute little screencasting thing. But if you dig into it, it's actually really powerful. You can pull in video clips and put them in whatever order you want. You can do some editing. You can change the audio. So if you go over a spot, like many times when I'm shooting my videos, for some reason, my brain just kind of farts. And I say, if you go to the top left, and I actually meant to say, if you go to the top right, so I have to go in and change that little bit of audio to say the right thing. And I can do that. I can just change that little bit of audio. I can also blur things out. So if I'm going through and doing PayPal stuff, but I don't want them to see my PayPal information, I can actually blur that out with Screencast-O-Matic. There's a lot of things you can do that are very, very powerful. It takes a minute to learn because their training videos are awful. But once you learn it, it's a really great program. Plus, it's got an affiliate program. So you can actually share that with other people. And it doesn't give you money, but they give you credit towards renewal. So right now, I've got enough credit for renewal that I'm good for like the next 10 years.
Now, is that also the one that you can use to be online and be showing your screen as well?
Yes, you can use it to create a talking head video. You can use it to create a screencast video where you're capturing the screen.
Okay.
Or you can do both, where you're capturing the screen and it puts your picture in the corner. It doesn't do live online. This is a recording software. So whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to be making a recording, not going live online. But
Okay.
when you make your recording, you can do the screencast, you can do a talking head, or you can do both.
I use
Can you
Screencast.
type it in?
Yeah, screencast-o-matic.com. Hold on.
Yeah, screencast-o-matic.com, and they have where you can log in online. You can also download it on your computer. Shelly, thank you, because I forgot I paid for that subscription and wasn't even using it. I forgot.
Oh man, Tyree, you could have been making videos all day long with that thing.
Yeah, I forgot. And then you said talking head videos. I'm gonna have to see what that is, but I forgot I had that, and I paid for a 3-year subscription and hadn't used that over a year.
You know, when I was a high school biology teacher, I did something called a flipped classroom. And instead of me being up on the front of the class all the time lecturing, what I did was I used Screencast-O-Matic and actually shot my lectures on video. And I tried to make the videos no longer than about 15 or 20 minutes. And then what I did was made them available online. And my children would come into my classroom and they would grab their Kindles, because I had a set of Kindles for my classroom. And they'd work in groups of 3 or 4. They would connect to those videos and they'd watch them together. And so instead of me being up there in front lecturing all the time, they got to actually watch those videos, get the lectures that way, do all their work that they're supposed to do, and then decide as a group, did they learn it or not? And were they ready to take the test? And if they decided they weren't ready, they'd go back and watch those videos again. And Screencast-O-Matic was what allowed me to do that. So a talking head video is just when you have your talking head on there, and that's like it. So my screen right here would be a talking head video. That's just me, my head showing, and I'm just talking. And then you've got the screencast where you are capturing your screen and what you're doing on your screen. So I did a combination of both of those things for my classroom. So sometimes I'd have a talking head video where it's just me talking. And then sometimes I would actually do a screencast where I'd run a PowerPoint presentation. And I'd go through the PowerPoint presentation on the screen with me talking through about the PowerPoint presentation. So it's a combination of both. And you can do that exact same thing when you're promoting Builderall or any other product.
I've been using Screencast-O-Matic, and I've been using the free version, but I've been using it to make my little videos to go on Skillshare to teach a course.
Yep. Yeah. The free version is really nice. It's a limited amount of time that you can make the video for, and it does leave a watermark, but it's great to start off with the free version so you can see what it can do. I don't think you can do editing with the free version, but once you pay for the paid version, and again, it's like $50 for 3 years. So it's really, really reasonable. But once you get those editing features, there's actually a lot you can do with that video once you can edit. Okay.
I also found that it had you can pay a monthly subscription to host videos, but that really didn't work out to the advantage because you only get a certain amount of space. But
yeah,
the advantage to that is you can record for a length of time. But I'm glad you brought it up because I forgot I had that, and I paid for a 3-year subscription, which gave me a few additional benefits. So I'm going to go back in and dig into that and refamiliarize myself with the process.
Well, and there's a couple of other things about a Screencast-O-Matic that you're going to like, and that is that you can, once you record, you can save it as a file on your computer, so you can save it as an MP4. But you can also send it straight to YouTube. All you have to do is connect your YouTube channel to your Screencast-O-Matic account. And once you create the video and then you do all your editing that you want, you get it the way you want it, you can just send it straight up to YouTube. And there's no like creating it as a video and then uploading it and all that. You kind of skip that part and you just send it straight in. So that's how I do it, is I shoot a bunch of videos, one after another, straight through, and then I go in and edit straight through, and then I go in and upload straight through, and it will let you upload like 20 at a time, and it will just go through and upload this one, and then upload that one, and then upload that one, and upload that one, and it will keep track of how it's doing for you, so you can just kind of double check every once in a while and make sure everything's okay, and it will just keep doing the job of uploading for you. So,
I forget what I used to do. I hadn't used a lot of stuff. So might I say, Shelly, you are so groovy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to get a shirt that says, I am so groovy. But yeah, Screencast-O-Matic is fabulous, you guys. I've used other ones. I have used iMovie before. I've used Movie Maker before. Which is the PC version of iMovie. I've used Movavi, I think is the name of it, and I've used a couple of other ones. And
what about Snagit?
Snagit I've used, yeah, that's for like short ones, a lot like Loom. But my favorite by far has been Screencast-O-Matic. I've used it now I used it for about 5-6 years as a teacher, and then I've been out of teaching for about 5 years. So I've used it for a good 10 years. And it's been fabulous for 10 years.
Another question that maybe you can answer for me. I've been trying to find a software that has green screen capabilities. I know that there's Camtasia, but are there any others besides Camtasia?
We have
Power
it.
Director.
We have it
I
in
just
Builder,
use iMovie.
and we have it in Builderall.
Yeah, that too.
Really?
Yeah, we have that capability in Builderall. Yep.
Like green screen, like if I'm doing a video green screen and
You take out the green, yeah.
Yeah.
seriously? No, really, don't this Friday, please, seriously?
Yeah. Yep,
Oh,
seriously.
wow.
Yeah, you can, it's called floating videos, and you can pull in the video into a floating video and then just click on the color that you want to get rid of. So it can be blue screen, green screen, whatever color that you have as your screen, and it will remove that color, and then you will be there, and it's like a floating video. So
Oh,
yeah.
man. You just put Camtasia out of business. Oh, man, Shelly, serious.
That's what Builderall does.
Oh, man. There you did it to me again.
I know, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the affiliate marketplace and look and see what we've done, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we went through the basic information, but we have not allowed sales yet, and we've not added this to the product library. We looked at the advanced features, including setting up our checkout options. We didn't choose a dime sale. We didn't make up a timer. And for this one, we haven't set the autoresponder settings, but you could if you wanted to. And then we went in and we looked at the delivery method. And we've got 3 different options. We've got unique, membership, and then the external, where we can set up a connection to a protected layout that we set up in our website. So for this ebook, I would choose unique, and then I would go to upload file, and I would find the file for the actual product, which is right here, the PDF document. I would actually click on that, and I would let it upload. And now my product is actually uploaded and ready to go. And then the last thing I need to set up is the sales page. And it says I can use an existing sales page, or I can create a sales page for free. For me, I've already created my sales page, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then all I need to do is put the sales page URL in there. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to my sales page URL, which I cannot remember what I named it. So I'm going to go back and take a look. Here's my sales page for the ebook. So I'm going to take a look at what the name of it was. And the name of it is coaching-ebook. So I'm going to go to the actual link and I'm going to type in coaching-ebook and make sure it comes up right. So that's my sales page for this product. So I'm going to click on there and get the link. And I'm going to go back and add it here right into the site. So now I've got my sales page in there and I've got some funnel settings. The funnel settings are what is going to allow me to connect the video package and the online coaching package together. But I haven't created the products for those yet inside of the affiliate marketplace. So I have to save it the way it is. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And now I have this product as a product inside of the affiliate marketplace. And it has to be approved, which we won't get it approved yet because there's still stuff that we have to do. So now what I have to do is I have to add the video and audio product. And I have to add my online coaching product. So I have to go through this entire step and add those other two things. And then I can go back and edit this product and add the funnel together. So we're going to actually do that tomorrow. Okay. So probably tonight, I will go ahead and add these other two products in. So tomorrow we can actually jump in and immediately go through adding it as a funnel. So you can see how that's done. And then we'll get our product links to be able to put the buy now buttons onto our websites. Okay, so we're actually almost done. We're really close to being done. Doesn't look like it, but we're really close to being done. Okay, you guys got it? Great. Do you have any other questions for me? Today's been like a mind-blowing day, right? There's so much to Builderall. It's just really cool. So Tyree, you need to try out that floating video thing because it's really neat. Cool stuff. Any other questions, guys? All right.
Can you just show again the list of your pages, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me open up that document. So hang on just a second. Do you want to do the blueprint or the Word document that I have?
Your layout.
Okay.
The list of pages in the layout.
Can do.
While you're doing that, thank you very much again, Shelley. You've put in over 2 hours. So we really appreciate that. Thank you.
No
That's
problem.
short for Shelley. That's a quick day.
That is a quick day because we had our
Phoenix, I'm being nice.
Oh, sorry, I'm not so tactful. I'm a bit direct.
Our ambassador meeting was canceled this morning, and then Eric couldn't come to our certified partner meeting today. So I'm like itching I'm itching to be able to teach. So this is
You have to get in your talk quota for the day, which on Fridays for you is about 6 hours.
Yeah, Friday is actually one of the shorter days because there's a lot of other days that I'll do like 4 and 5 trainings for the day.
Okay. Shelley, actually the layout.
Is this one it right here?
No, that's your blueprint. The layout.
This one. That one?
There you go. Those are the ones I want to see. I'm just going to grab that quick.
Wow, I heard the snapshot.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. I'm going to be famous. You have to put it everywhere.
No, it's for when I teach. It's really quick.
Good. That's fabulous. Did you get everything you needed, Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Fabulous. All right. Any other questions before we go, you guys? Homework tonight is look at the affiliate marketplace and start putting together your ideas on how you want to add it to the marketplace. You see me add one product so far. I went through all of the steps. You need to think about how you want to deliver it as well. So do you want to do it on the unique file? Do you want to do it on like an e-learning type platform? Or do you want to do it by connecting a membership? I will actually show you how to connect the membership because that last product we're going to do as a PDF file, and we're going to show how we could do it if we wanted to do a membership area. Okay, so we've got Saturday to do that and Sunday to do that. And you guys are not allowed to have the weekend off. We're going to work right through the weekend. Okay.
I just got my course approved. Now I need to know. I know I need to go add the affiliate page, and I need to add the support page onto the website and put those links on.
Good job. Fantastic, Davida. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see all of it finished. And I actually can't wait till you let us know, oh my gosh, I sold my first one on the affiliate marketplace. That'll be fabulous.
What time on the weekend?
Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, we'll try to knock it out the same time so that you guys can have the rest of the day to enjoy the day. Sound good? All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thanks a million. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks again, Shelley.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great one.
Adios, adios.
Groovy.
Bye, guys.